welcome to our YouTube channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at Joan Homemade Meals. So this morning, guys, we are just going to fry some Irish potatoes, and we're just going to steam some callaloo on the side with some saltfish. And this is just like all of the ground seasoning that we're just going to use, from chopped garlics, onion, tomatoes, a little bit of spring onions there, saltfish which was soaked overnight, and obviously this is a callaloo, and unfortunately it's a callaloo from the tin that we will be using. Okay, now with the Irish potato, we didn't soak it from overnight, but it's something that you can do with a little bit of salt in it. And the oil that I'm going to use is actually like some leftover oil. Ain't nobody got no time right now to throw away everything in quarantine, and basically just added a little bit of salt into the oil, and now we're just going to start frying our potatoes. And what we're going to do is fry them until they are golden brown and really crispy, okay? And we didn't add any more salt to them, like sprinkle any more salt over them, because we don't want our potatoes to be too salty either, okay? And all we're going to do is just keep an eye on them. The flame is on medium, and we're just going to flip them over, continue to do so until we get them to how we want it to be, okay? So this is exactly what I was referring to, golden brown, really crispy. And all we're going to do is just put them on a paper napkin, which will help to absorb all of that grease. And then we have few remaining that we are also going to fry, and we are going to do it just the same, okay? So this is something that you can basically do for your lunch. This is something that you can do for your breakfast. This is something that you can do for like a light snack, you know, whatever time of the day and whatever day of the week it is. Just feel free and go along and do so. Today we're just doing it for breakfast, and look at that amazing golden brown, crispy, right amount of salt to taste. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to move to steaming our callaloo shortly. Right, guys, we are just going to add our ground season now, okay? Because we're going to saute this as well before we add our saltfish, and then also before we add our callaloo as well. Now remember, you can add whatever ground seasoning that you like and however amount. If you also want to add bell peppers, you can do so. If you don't want to add bell peppers, it's totally up to you. Sometimes we use less ground seasoning, to be honest with you, in our pot, and another time, depending on what we're cooking, then we will basically take or we will add. It's totally up to you. I actually didn't realize, but I actually forgot my Scotch bonnet pepper. So if you just hold up a little minute, I need to go and get that, because I love spice. No matter what I'm cooking, it needs to have a little bit of spice to it. And how can we cook and not have the Scotch bonnet pepper? There you go. Just chopped up some and obviously put it into the pot, so I now feel a little bit more satisfied. I'm basically going to allow this to saute for a while, maybe 2 to 3 minutes or longer, to be honest with you. And I'm just going to stir it around, and then I am going to add my saltfish in a few seconds, okay? So now I'm going to add my saltfish in my pot, guys, okay? And then I'm going to make sure that everything is all combined together, so the flavor is all incorporated very nicely. I mean, if you also just want to eat just the saltfish with your ground season alone, you can do so. If you don't want to add like cabbage, callaloo, spinach, is totally up to you, because cook up saltfish is really nice even by itself, to be honest with you. You need to try that very soon as well. Okay, so now I am going to add in my callaloo, because the callaloo is also from the tin. If I'm honest, we are just going to allow this to kind of steam a little bit longer than usual, to be honest, and we're also going to cover a pot at some stage. We're just going to mix that all around again, so the saltfish, the callaloo, and all the ground season are all combined nicely. Okay, and then we'll obviously add like even a piece of butter, and you can sprinkle a little bit of black pepper, and you can also add a little bit more salt to taste, even though we have the saltfish, but it's not that salty as in back home. So we're just going to season up the pot just a little bit, kind of combine everything again, like mixing it around, and then we will cover the pot and just leave it to kind of steam down really nicely all together. Okay. Okay, so this is all ready. I am going to plate this up with my Irish potatoes. Guys, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comment. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to try this for your breakfast, why not go ahead and do so. Follow us on Instagram at Joan Homemade Meals, and I really hope you enjoy this video on behalf of me and my mom. Bye.